Hey everyone, Temporal here, and for this session we are reviewing a Silver McCree player. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe. That definitely helps me out, lets me keep doing this. Or if you are looking to get coaching yourself, you can join my Discord in the description below. And through there you can see my rates, participate in the Recruiter Friend special, chat about other Overwatch stuff, all that good stuff. Okay, so we're taking high ground. Fine with me. You can't be poking this that long. Like, you know that hero has much better ranged poke than you do. I'm not sure why you think you can just stand in the open and poke at the Widow like that. Really not clear to me. You needed to cover. You needed to close the angle again until your diva pushed up and got a little more in her face, or until you felt that she couldn't hold the angle looking at you anymore because the rest of your team was doing stuff and that was distracting. So you needed to close that angle, not shoot at her. You are way outside of your fall off range at this point. She is way better than you at this range.
Hello.
I don't mind you fighting the McCree. You're at similar situations there.
Group up here.
Mm-hmm. Why though? So you reload there rather than sort of still being looking to the right where you could poke at them. If you're looking to the right, you could have been poking here. You could potentially have another poke in a second, but I can live with that reload. No, I can more than live with that reload. We'll even call that reload correct.
Group up here.
There's a Reinhardt. There's a Reinhardt you can be shooting at. No reason you can't sideways walk through this. This is not a complicated, hard part of the map. There's no reason you can't be sideways walking through this. You take one shot. You could have easily had 2 or 3. And then you go, oh, now I'm going to reload and transition again. Is there anyone here who can meaningfully poke at you? Can you be capping this point yet? The answer to both of those questions is no. So you can stay here, just having this cover as corner, and keep throwing shots into it, or fan your remaining 4 shots into his shield. Either one of those is going to be perfectly fine. And you know their McCree isn't coming anytime soon, because you know your diva went up there and was fighting him, etc., and he retreated into that room. You saw that happen. Even if your diva lost the mech, and you can see that, he's still not going to be here anytime soon, so that just leaves the Widow. Yeah, Widow could peek this corner, but that's not terribly likely. You should still be putting shots into this Reinhardt, no question. Instead, you hit another reload, and then you go for a flash, which you miss, which I don't care, that's fine. And now what are you gonna do? What? No shots? No shots in the shield? Like, you don't have to be afraid to shoot at the shield. It's not as good as shooting at an enemy, but shooting at the shield is better than doing nothing. It's better than just having uptime. You don't want to be going like, oh, I've always got to have 6 bullets. Please, empty shots into the shield. It softens them up. It makes it so that Reinhardt has less options as the fight evolves. You were afraid to shoot at shields. Oh my goodness.
Hey there.
You would rather emote than shoot at shields. Why would you do that? That's hilarious to me. Okay. So you hit that, roll. Immediately roll. Roll right into him and fan and delete him. That's the answer. I promise.
Hold up now.
Did you need to reload there? I don't think you did.
Hold up now.
You have 3 shots left. There's a Reinhardt shield that you could be putting those 3 bullets into. This is... yikes! Now you roll? You still have 130 health. You're fine. Okay, are you going to go for the mini? What's the plan here? That's not quite how you do that maneuver. But, like, practicing that maneuver is too high tier for you to be working on right now. Like, there are so many more important things, like being willing to shoot at the shield for you to cover. That was fine. You tried to roll dodge the hook. You shouldn't have been re-entering the fight. They'd cleanly won this, but Mechanically, trying to roll dodge it was correct.
Well, now. Group up with me.
Still need you.
My ultimate's ready.
It's fine.
What is
Good.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Jedi's ready.
Did you actually fire your 6th shot there? You did, okay.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Jedi's ready.
I don't think there was any need for you to transition this way. The May had already gone in. Like, if she's already gone in, you can potentially turn and be threatening the point from this direction. That would be much better than you transitioning while a fight is going on. If you go this other way, it's going to be a lot longer before you can contribute to this fight. If you go here, you have an angle that puts additional pressure on the other team, and you're contributing much faster. Yeah, that's a good description of the flashbang there. Again, the real issue here is you were out of this fight for too long.
Let's start over at the beginning.
Are we staying on McCree? Are we just typing? You're typing. I promise it's not worth saying whatever you said. If you want to say it, you say it on voice chat. It's just not worth typing. Typing is effectively being AFK. Being AFK loses games. Okay, so I don't mind if you do this. Your team has control, but please make sure you get it. Now I mind if you do this, because it's no longer a cute 1v1 duel. You guys are taking in the courtyard while you're losing, but while your team has control. Now it's you poking into what is quickly going to be a 1v6 with quickly decreasing chances of getting out alive. You are likely staggering yourself here. You are much likely to stagger yourself than you are to get an elimination and give your team a window to push after you then get out alive. Yeah, like that.
Back into the mix.
And you stagger yourself, then your Lucio staggers himself. Then your Sigma bolts into a 4v6 scenario. Yeah. This all could have been avoided if you hadn't staggered yourself, poking into a 1v6 situation.
Let's start over at the beginning.
The battle continues.
Okay, this is as good as you're gonna get. Take the fight. That time you shot at the barrier. You're willing to shoot at the barrier when he's weak, but you're not willing to shoot at a full health barrier? How do you think the barrier gets to low health? Nice.
What is that melody?
Close the angle. It's fine. Diva should protect you. Yeah. You actually could have stood out there and, like... Okay. This is probably getting more technical than I needed to here, but...
I'm on fire.
Nope, a little further. So, watch. The instant that this defense matrix goes up, are you already reloading? You are. You're already reloading, so you can't. If you hadn't been reloading here, this actually becomes worth popping out and just headshotting him real quick. Because Diva can't hold this up forever, but she can, very likely, hold this up long enough for you to delete him. Or at least take one headshot at him. But that's fine. Like, you don't know her exact status. You haven't been watching her the whole fight to see, you know, can she hold it, etc. But taking this shot is potentially worth it. Because he can hold his high noon a lot longer than she can hold Matrix. So you want to go, hey, let me just use her Matrix to delete him real quick.
I'm on fire. I need it. Thank you kindly.
Hey, we're shooting at the Rhine barrier. To then flash shoot him once. Not a good use of your cooldown there. Shoot it, shoot it. There you go.
Observe the barrier.
Okay. I don't love completing this rotation, but I can live with it. No, she's gonna rock. Or ice block, you know what I mean? Can't really let that flip. Yeah. Okay, so we've got some fear of shooting at shields for the first half of the round. We've got some, hey, these reloads aren't great. We've got some, hey, flashing over the Reinhardt shield is something that you do want to practice a bit, because you're not really executing that consistently right. We've got some issues, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's hone in more as the round goes on. Are we gonna get 2 or 3? Looks like we'll get 3.
Healing boom. Hello, hello. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. Oh yeah.
I don't really like that. This is just crosshair placement, but
Can't stop, won't stop. Oh yeah.
if enemies were going to appear, they were going to be here. Why is your crosshair down here? It is not hard as you're moving to have your crosshair here, and as you keep walking forward, continue to hold your crosshair here. Hold your crosshair at or near where the enemies are going to appear. I don't mind if you like hold it over here because it's an easy flick for you to go like this or something, but this is just silly. This is just silly. You're literally just slowing down the rate at, you know, you're literally just increasing your delay before your first shot of value. And then your crosshair drifts all to the left there, etc. No one was going to be there. It's possible that someone was going to be over here, but your crosshair was like here. Again, here, correct. Here, I don't hate it. Here, garbage.
Barrier in place.
You opened that angle a little big. Okay. He's wasted hook. You don't need to. Why are you reloading with 5 bullets? Soon as he wasted hook, this was safe for you to go and take this aggressive angle for. Like, you got to just destroy them from back here as soon as he spent hook. Why are you now backing out? Now you're shooting from basically the same angle as your team, much less dangerous. Having already wasted a bunch of time on the flank.
Much better.
I swear you went behind cover there just so you'd have an excuse to reload. I know you didn't. You were going and getting the health pack, but... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Good. You have to. Good. Break line of sight. Why are you floating in the middle though? You only have 100 health. He doesn't need his hook to get you. A right click will get you. Why are you not closer to this cover? There's a hog behind you.
Don't move.
Okay. Your Sigma's dealing with it. That's nice of him. Are we going to take the angle again? We are! Awesome. You don't need to leave like this. You don't. You can stay in the fight. You don't need the health pack. Stay in the fight. Please? A lot of downtime there that you didn't need. You were perfectly safe up here. Only person looking at you was a Reinhardt who had a ton of distance to cover to get to you. Stay here and keep shooting at them. You have a lot of downtime. Hold it. Good. 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 You see how easy that felt? How powerful you were when you played from the side there? Now, better players are going to turn and look at you faster than they did. You're not going to get that super easy high noon there, but you're still going to get a lot of that value that you got there. So, like, please, if you're going to take the time to take the angle, please use the angle. Good. Kite him backwards. There you go. I wouldn't stay that close. Yeah, they have a Reaper. Right idea. You're just a little boned. That's fine. Your entire team got flattened.
I've got unfinished business. I hear you. Dead eyes ready. It's high.
You did not need that roll at all. And because you keep doing this, I will finally address it. When you do this maneuver, basically need to be able to fan him. And you can't really reasonably fan him with 3 bullets. You keep fanning and then one-shot headshotting him, and that's really not a great trade for, hey, I'm going to flash you and then put one shot into your head. Like, it's just not a good trade. You need to be able to flash fan and get, like, 4 or 5 bullets into him before he can get his shield up. Or, if you could potentially flash double headshot him, but you're not consistently doing that. You're getting one shot into his head. So let's fix this. Please only do this maneuver when you have teammates that can follow up on it, like a Reinhardt shattering, a Reinhardt pinning, or when you have enough bullets in your clip to actually fan him. Thank you. Wouldn't it have been great to have flash to use on that Moira rather than having used it to very little effect on the Rhine? Could have literally rolled into that Moira and flashed her. It would have been great. Okay. Don't think you needed to flash her at all. I think you could have just shot her in the back. Good. Good, you interrupted it. Tracer's taking the flank, you can stay here. It's okay to fan more often than you do, buddy. Like some of these Roadhogs, Reinhardts, when you flash them, it's okay to fan 4 bullets into a Roadhog there. Like, that's worth.
Back in the saddle again.
Yeah, time to heal up.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Get into position.
Good.
It has to be done. Activating self-destruct sequence.
I mean, you just rolled. You had 6 shots. Fan him, please.
Don't move.
It's unfortunate. Like, you just missed too many shots. That's literally what happened. It was an aggressive play, but it was an aggressive play that should have paid off.
You look like see the ghost. Oh, excuse me. Thanks. Put it on my tab. It's time.
Pull it. You had roll, and you could have rolled backwards out of that.
Much obliged.
Okay.
Ready for battle.
So we're seeing we're seeing very minimal willingness to fan after you flashed a tank, which is going to be a bit of a problem. But we're also seeing low uptime, where you do a lot of going back and forth between angles that is costing you too much uptime. Or, hey, I shot 3 bullets, now let me go reload, etc. type stuff. And McCree can't afford low uptime. He really needs to just constantly be puking bullets out of his weapon there.
One.
Fine. I don't mind that you're missing. Okay, it's the defense matrixing, but whatever. 1, 2, 3. Why are we reloading? You just have to memorize the map, dude. You know that if you want to close the angle, you can walk like this, or you can roll like this. There's no need for you to be looking away to walk in this direction. None. And you look away and reload, and I think you're looking away because you want to reload, but you looking away doesn't mean the enemy can't see you anymore. And you don't have to look this way to go this way. So shoot as you walk this way, or go, oh shoot, I'm in too much trouble, and roll this way. You don't have to look to go this way. You should still be putting damage into that sim, or you should have rolled over here. That might work. That might work. That flash was A, too low, A, was at a Reinhardt, B, was at a Reinhardt who could put his shield up, and C, was at a Reinhardt who had a diva behind him that could eat it. Like, that was, you were just throwing that cooldown into the wind. Oh, you don't want that res. Yikes. Yeah. Mercy just kind of made you feed there.
Back in the saddle again.
I know, she has a pocket, but you can see where her bullets are coming. Oh, where her rockets are coming. Okay, so let's watch this. At this distance, she can't win. If you're just fighting that pair, keep in mind, I know that your diva's right here. I know that your Mercy's right there. If you don't have to worry about other people peeking you at angles, you don't have to worry about anyone else shooting at you, you can dodge her rockets for days at that distance. Nope, you stepped back into that rocket, and you let her have a direct. Yeah, that...
It ain't my time.
Justice reigns from above. Justice reigns from above.
You don't need to reload just because you're turning. Turning is not a thing that takes time in Overwatch if you're playing with a mouse. You can 180 instantly, you can do a 90-degree turn instantly. If you don't feel comfortable doing those things, go practice. I'm serious. Literally just go into a custom game and practice doing 180s. Practice doing 90-degree turns in both directions. Practice doing 90-degree left, 90-degree right, 180, etc. Practice resetting your mouse. Practice doing all those things until you can instantly do those things. Because, oh, I need to turn is not an excuse to reload. It's just not. Good. Yes, a diva's shooting at you. Yes, that's unfortunate. You can shoot at the diva if you want, or you can shoot at the Moira. I'm fine with either. You can also be backing up. I'm totally cool with that if you're going, I want to back up so diva does less damage to me. Totally cool with that. What? Why? Why are we turning away? This doesn't help us. We are not like a diva where our head crit box is on the front of our body, and if we turn around, we don't have one. Our head crit box, pretty visible from both sides. Not a meaningful difference, but our damage output drops to 0 when we turn around. Don't do this. You are not playing Diva. You are not playing Winston. You are not playing Roadhog. We don't do this. We face this way, and we shoot at them while we back up if we have to, or we shoot at them while we close an angle, or we shoot at them while we close an angle, or we shoot at them while we back up until our roll comes up and then we close an angle. This is totally wasted. Yeah, and you know that. You were turning away to give yourself a mental excuse to reload. You had bullets left in your weapon. There's no need for you to do that. I can see that this is an ingrained mistake that you're going to have to actively train out of yourself, and it's going to help a ton once you do.
Hold up. Hold up now.
Let's attack the objective.
Okay, you were down to 2 bullets when you did that roll. I do bully all. I mostly bully all ranks equally. I do sometimes get a little softer on people in bronze and a little tougher on people in masters or GM, but it's pretty even across the board.
All systems checked out. I'm not right.
He is.
Who's got the hot hand?
Nice. What? Why would you be here? You're going up here to do your little flash maneuver again, and you're gonna single shoot him.
Oh, excuse me.
How'd I know? How'd I know? Not worth.
Defend the objective.
Also, you shouldn't have gone up there in the first place. Let your Roadhog be between you and them, and just keep pumping bullets into them, softening it up, even if it's a barrier you're shooting at. His aim isn't a problem. That 4 ammo reload, when there's absolutely no reason he can't be shooting at the opponents, he has a mercy pocket right now, is a problem. But his aim is not a problem.
Thank you, guys. Hold up now.
Suddenly we're good for a 2-bullet fan? What? Where were all of our 5-bullet fans? Our 6-bullet fans?
Routing power to forward area.
Happy trail.
There they are. Helden sterben nicht.
Okay, I let you have the last 2 reloads because Diva had Matrix up. That one you can't have.
It's high noon. Draw.
She did that well with the tree. You had no business popping your high noon there, but she did that well with the tree. And the reason I say that is look at the map control that you guys have.
It's high
Like, yeah,
noon.
they're Valking. But are you guys in any danger of losing the point? Is there really a team fight going on? No, they're retreating on their heels. Even if you get the Mercy elimination here, it's not going to lead to your team being able to wipe the rest of their team because the rest of their team is already too far out. So you're spending ult charge to try and get an elimination, but the problem is your team isn't going to be able to get more eliminations off of that first elimination you get to sort of bring your ult bank back to where it was because they can't get more eliminations off of this, and this wouldn't meaningfully stagger them. This Symmetra elimination wasn't that long ago, so spending an ult to stagger them for like another 2 seconds, no, not worth.
Matrix activated.
Draw.
And it really is like 2 seconds more because they're on top of their spawn already. If you were eliminating someone when like they were all up here, they'd earned space, etc., you're then setting them back. That's something worth a little more. This one isn't. Ah. Well, I mean, all fans are single-digit numbers because you can only have 6 bullets in his clip.
Oh there.
Nice.
Best head for the hills. I'm on fire.
Good shot. Let your Diva stay between you and them. As soon as that Matrix drops, I want you to shift back to the right. Good. Well done. Don't need to keep pushing forward here. Please don't. Yeah.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Suiting up.
Don't move.
That fan was late, or that flash was late.
Heroes never.
You literally just fanned, or you literally just rolled, my dude. Roll. 1, 2. What is this? Pew pew. Pew pew. What are you doing? Come on. That's 2 more bullets you could have put into their Reinhardt's head. It matters.
It ain't my time.
Defend the objective.
Oh, let's break it. Hold on. It's high noon. Hold on. It's high
Okay.
noon.
Fine. Why would you reload manually there rather than roll? Like this is crunch time. Just roll to the right of this thing and then be shooting from here. Okay.
Super glad you've seen the ghost.
Defend the objective.
All systems check.
Let's start over at the beginning.
you then pivot to the tire. That's correct.
Just what the doctor ordered.
This is not the end. This is not the end.
You've got Matrix in your face. Okay.
Behind you.
Hold up.
I like that you're trying to make a play. I just, yeah.
Heroes never die. Self-destruct sequence.
Gale the Mahal.
Check this out. I am on fire.
I've got unfinished business.
Okay. I think again, yeah. Good.
Let's group up here.
I don't think so. Just reset. Literally just reset. Preferably without giving Lucio ult charge. The DMAC was good, but after that you just wanted to jump off. It was over.
Whoa.
The DMAC is good because it forces them to stagger.
Enemy seen.
Pardon me.
千万可以挡住他们。
One-shot roll, but I understand the roll. That's fine. Yeah, these are just accuracy issues.
Draw.
Roll. Too late.
Easy.
Okay. So you've got some issues to fix. We talked plenty about your reload issue, and you do need to fix that, where you when you start to get low in ammo, look away from the enemies to like give yourself an excuse to reload. Please don't do that. Please finish spending your clip. If you need to go behind cover or something, that's fine. You can go behind cover because you're missing health, or you need to go behind cover because like a widow is looking at you or something like that. Cool, that's fine. And while you're behind cover, if you decide this is a good time to reload, I'm not going to hate it. But you're doing this like, oh, I'm backing away from a diva that's looking at me at mid-range where she doesn't do good damage. I'm down to 2 bullets. I better turn away and reload type stuff. Or a Reinhardt's walking towards me. He's not in swinging range yet. I better turn away and reload when I've got 3 bullets left in my weapon. No, please don't do those. You are missing out on a lot of uptime. You actually have some flank issues that are causing you to miss out on uptime too, where you can't decide whether you're going to flank or not. You saw more of that on Control Center. You saw a little bit of it here, where you like can't decide, are you going to flank, or are you not going to flank, and you spend a lot of time going back and forth, etc. But I'm not actually going to focus on that. I'm going to say fix your reload issues, and then I'm going to say fix your, when you go for the flash into tank thing, since you really seem to like to do that, I can live with that, but please fan after you flash the tank. Like, if you're not going headshot, you have to be fanning instead. So please go, hey, I'm going to do this when I have 5 or 6 bullets, and I'm going to fan. And if you do what you did, like where you rolled forward into the Rhine that one time and then flashed him, then you hit the fan. You're always going to have full bullets if you roll forward, then flash someone. So please be willing to do that. If you guys have questions, please throw them up in chat. If people don't have questions, please do, or even if you do have questions, please do consider liking and subscribing. That really does help me out. Or if you are looking to get coaching yourself, you can join my Discord in the description below. And through there, you can see my rates. You can see the Recruiter Friend program going on right now. Save 25% for you and a buddy. You can see what I'm streaming. You can chat with other members of our community about things Overwatch related, patch notes. You can, I don't know, explore my mannerisms, seems to be one of the latest topics. Whatever you guys want to do, within reason. What do we have question-wise? No, that doesn't count as cosplay. That was a little like play acting, but I wasn't wearing the cowboy hat. I didn't have the, tumbleweeds going in the background or anything. 180 flash headshot challenge. Yeah, I mean if he's specifically working on his ability to after 180s hit people, that's fine, but I want faster 180s if that's what he's specifically working on right now. If I had one SR for every time Mercy rezzed me in the middle of a fight and then you're insta-gibbed, yeah, you'd be GM. I get the feeling. Um, oh, you'd be coaching me. Yeah, probably not, but good try, good try. The scarf of coaching, the holy relic of Overwatch coaches. Maybe it should be. Maybe it should be. Okay. Thanks, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight. It's been a blast, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Temporal out.